overhead reach. So you can use the wall for this. You will place your feet about 5 inches away from the wall. The back will be completely glued to the wall without any raising away. As you are here, you're going to lift and raise your arms up, thumbs aiming towards the wall, but if you are compensating, then don't take them to the wall. Doing a couple reps like that, and then you're going to add in internal rotation at the top. So as you lift, you'll turn your palms to face forwards, turn them back, and then come down. From a side view also, I will be able to get more of a judgment from the side if you can do this from both sides. So as you lift up normally, and then add in that rotation. So turn the palms, turn them back, and then make your way down. This is what you're not going to do. So as you raise your arms up, you're not going to flare your ribs and take your back away from the wall. This will give a false reading. Additionally, you could also do this away from the wall. So just doing the exact same thing without the wall, but keeping in mind that you're not going to be compensating as I've just demonstrated before. A few repetitions from the front and a few from the side. This is a compensating without the wall, so we don't, again, want to be arching the back. So you don't want to be taking it as far back as you can just to get more range. You want to keep everything as it is in line. Shoulder extension. So from a standing position, having the thumbs facing forwards, the pinky fingers facing back, and you will bring your arms back as far as you can without any compensation, and bringing it back to the side. I would like to see this from a side view from each side, as well as a front view. This is what you aren't going to do. So as you come back, arching the back and compensating with lifting the chest. So you want to make sure everything stays within its midline, core is braced. Same as from the front. So as you are taking it back, imagining like a tunnel, so your arms are coming back and you're not going to be flaring them out to the sides. So showing a compensation from the front view is taking them too wide out to the sides. We want to keep that tunnel view as you come back into extension and back to the midline. Shoulder external rotation. So from a standing position, take the hand, the elbow in line with the shoulder or slightly forwards. We don't want to pull it back. You're going to rotate your shoulder externally, so outwards. The arm will then lift up. So do this from both sides, from each side and the front view also. As you lift up, we don't want any compensation from the elbow. So just be very mindful of this as you're externally rotating. So this is what you're not going to do. As you open out, you're not going to pull the elbow forwards as you bring the hand back. This is given a false reading. And then you'll also do this, like I say, from a front angle on both arms. Shoulder internal rotation. So as you begin, we'll make sure that the elbow is in line with the shoulder and the arm slightly forward, so we're not like pulling the arm back. This time we will start with the hand in line with the face rather than down in line with the chest. So as you begin, you will take the arm internally, so you're rotating the shoulder downwards towards the floor, whereas externally it's the opposite. You're pulling it back away and behind the body. So this is what we're not going to do. As you come down, you're not going to lift the elbow up just so you can get more internal rotation. This will skew the results, and this is not your true reading. Once again, do this from a side angle on both arms as well as a front angle on both arms. Shoulder impingement test. So you can either do this from standing or from a seat, taking one hand over the other shoulder, lifting up the elbow towards your face and lowering it back down. Taking a pause briefly at the top, doing both sides. Do this from the front angle and from a side angle. Basically, we just want to monitor ourselves, whether there's any pain, any niggle while you are lifting up your arm. Noting that, and obviously, so I can see that too. And then I will be able to see as you lift your arm whether there's any compensation or and also checking your range. So doing this from front angle for both sides and side angle for both sides. Wrist extension. So from a standing position, take your arms out in front of you and you're going to pull your hands back towards your face. Pull the backs of your palms towards your face and take them back in line with your shoulders. And you can just do this for each side so I can see both your right and your left hand. Wrist flexion. So the opposite to extension, arms in line with the shoulders, pointing the hand down instead of pulling the hand back, making sure that you're keeping the hand all in alignment as you can, no bending at the elbows or anything like that as you point your hands down as far as you can and then raising back up.